All right. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Hello.
It's Miss Katie.
Miss Cindy.
And I'm Miss Debbie. Hi, everybody.
Welcome to Preschool Storytime. We have so much planned for you today, don't we, Miss Cindy?
Yes, we're going to be going to some special places and we're going to show you some special places that you can visit right here in Elgin and then also in Chicago. So we'll be looking at some pictures and talking about some places that we're going to visit. And the places that we're going to visit today are called museums. And there are all kinds of museums. I'm sure, boys and girls, that you have visited different museums. Some of them are open, some of them are closed. The ones that we're going to talk about today are open. I checked.
Yay! Thank you, Miss Cindy, for doing that.
Yeah. Things are starting to open, and so these are places that you can visit with your grown-ups and go and have some adventures.
Yay!
Have an adventure on our story time. So we can get started when Miss Debbie
Mr. John.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think the only thing I'll say before I start, Mr. John, is if you have any questions or comments and you're joining us via Zoom, go ahead and put it in the Zoom chat. We'll give out a shout out after Mr. John. We'll let everybody join up. And Miss Katie's watching Facebook, so be sure to give a comment on there and we'll give a shout out. But let's get our Mr. John going.
All right.
Yes.
All right. All right, one second, and then we'll get Mr. John going. All right, here we go, guys. Sorry about that.
Yay! That's my favorite. Well, it's our second to last adventure today with Shakespeare and with Amelia.
Right.
Miss Cindy, tell us where we're going with your song.
All right, let's get our hands up. Ready? We're going to go up, up, up in the trees. We're going to go up, 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 up in the trees. We go down, 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 down in the sea. We go round, round, round the world, you and me. But we always come back home. But now, where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go from here? All right, boys and girls, we're going on an adventure today. I talked a little bit about it to different museums. Miss Debbie is going to share with you a few museums that we're going to look at. And our first museum that we're going to look at today is called the Elgin History Museum. And this is right here in your town, boys and girls, Elgin. And so when you visit Elgin, they have different exhibits. One of the exhibits that you might see talks all about the history of watches. That's a very interesting thing that Elgin is known for. So they have a national watch room. And did you know that they had race cars in Elgin? They did. They had car races, and they have a room that shows you how they built a race car. So if you visited the Elgin History Museum, that's what you might see there. In our next museum is the Elgin Public Museum. You see there to your left. In the Elgin Public Museum, you might see a rock and mineral collection, also a collection of endangered species, animals that are endangered. And also they talk about the Ice Age era when dinosaurs were alive. Also, you can see what you would see at the Fox River Trolley Museum. So those are trolley cars, and you can actually go in the trolley car. So if you haven't gone to the Fox River Trolley Museum, that would be a fun thing to visit. Also, Chicago has museums, Museum of Science and Industry, where you can learn about weather, and you can see the tornado in there in that picture. Also, the Art Museum, where you can see pictures of famous artists. So at the Art Institute of Chicago, and look at the lion is wearing a mask to be safe.
Those are great, Miss Cindy.
So I hope you have a chance to visit museums, but right now, boys and girls, we're going to go on our adventure with Shakespeare and Amelia. So let's get ready to say their names. All right, I'll start. Katie, ready? Or,
Well, wait, but before
Ooh.
we do that, can we do
oh,
some
did I forget
shout outs?
something? Oh,
We have a lot of people joining us.
Oh,
Oh,
we do
so-
on Zoom too. So Miss Katie, why don't you go first and then I'll go.
Okay, sounds good. We have baby Leonardo here with us today. Hi, Leonardo. And we have Sophia and Olivia. Hi, Sophia and Olivia. We have Sophie. Hi, Sophie. So good to see you. And we have, let's see, I don't want to forget anybody. We have Miriam and Mustafa. Hi, Miriam and Mustafa. And I think that's it from Facebook.
All right, right now on Zoom joining us, we have Huntley, pardon me guys, Huntley and Monty.
Hi,
guys.
Huntley and Monty.
We have Ignacio.
Hi, Ignacio.
We have Joey and Drew.
yay.
Hi, Joey and Drew.
We have Keller.
Hi, Keller.
We have Sadie and Ben.
And hi, Sadie and Ben.
And we have Tara.
Hi, Tara. Mwah.
Fabulous. Thank you guys. All right,
Yes.
now we're ready for our hickety pickety.
Sounds good.
All right, ready? All right, Shakespeare will start. So here we go. Hickety pickety bumblebee, won't you say your name for me? First we'll whisper it, Shakespeare. Then we'll clap it, Shakespeare. And then we will shout it, Shakespeare.
All right, and then we have Miss Amelia. Ready? Are you ready? Hickety pickety bumblebee, won't you say your name for me? First we'll whisper it, Amelia. Then we'll clap it, Amelia. And then we'll shout it, Amelia. That was loud, Amelia.
We're getting very good at that song. All right, boys and girls, are you ready to go on our adventure?
I think it's time to go on our adventure. All right, Miss Katie's gonna disappear and Amelia's gonna take over. Shakespeare, what are you doing?
Oh, hi, Amelia. I am painting. I want to make something that could go on the walls of a museum.
Oh, wow. Why, it's beautiful. Don't you
Oh,
think
shucks.
it's lovely, my fabulous friends? It's so beautiful.
Oh, shucks. Well, I was so excited to go to the museum today, Amelia. Oh, what did you bring with you?
Oh, well, I have so many things. Do you want to see? I have my fossil collection.
You have a fossil collection?
Yes, I do, of course. These right here are the old bones of a prehistoric cat. And wait till you see this. This is a dinosaur skull.
Why, Amelia, you still have your fossil collection. I'm so glad you're keeping it clean and safe.
Yes. Oh, hi, Frida. My fabulous friends. This is Frida, a museum curator. She's the one that helped me with my fossil collection.
Frida knows everything about museums. Ooh, and she was named after Frida Kahlo, the famous artist from Mexico.
Oh, Shakespeare, I'll never know everything about museums.
Kids, do you know what a curator is?
Good question.
A museum curator is someone who manages the collections of works of art and artifacts like me.
seems like such a fun career.
It is. I love all the different types of museums.
Ooh,
Well, there are
Tell us-
so many museums. First, there are art museums. They have paintings, like Shakespeare was doing, and photography and sculpture and many things.
yes, I love painting. I use all kinds of things in my paintings, like acrylic paint and watercolors.
Yes, yes, and look it. I have some pottery right here. Do you see this?
Wow, those are lovely. That's really beautiful pottery, Amelia. Next, there are science museums, kind of like the Museum in Science and Industry, like Miss Cindy showed us. This has things like dinosaur fossils, animal specimens, and even technology.
That's where my fossils would go.
Ooh, and that's where you would learn about new science experiments in space and underneath the sea.
That's right. Then there are history museums. In those museums, there are collections of objects and artifacts. There are things like newspapers, journals people kept, or even things found in people's homes.
Like things that were in the pyramids, or even Abraham Lincoln's hat. That's in a history museum.
Ooh, I love learning about history because everything has a history, even trees, music, and bridges. Bridges have histories.
You're right, Shakespeare. It is important that we learn about history so we can make good decisions in the future.
I'd love to put my collections in a museum. Look, I have a bottle cap collection, and I have, look at this, a pen collection. I collect pens, and I even have a bracelet collection.
Kids, what kind of collections do you have? Ooh, sometimes kids bring their collections to the library and we put them on display.
That's right. Shakespeare, do you have any collections?
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. You have your collection of paintings that you painted.
Is that so, Shakespeare?
Well, I did paint this one today.
Wow, Shakespeare, that painting is amazing. I would love it if I could put it up in the art museum someday.
Oh, really?
Of course. I'd love to put up your whole collection in your own special gallery.
Wow! Shakespeare, I am so proud of you. My fabulous friends, aren't you proud of Shakespeare too?
Thanks, Amelia. And kids, remember that you can have your own collection too.
Yes, you can. See you next week, friends. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Goodbye.
Oh, that was fun. I love collecting things. You know, my biggest collection, what do you think it is? It's books.
Books.
Yes, I have a huge collection of books. If you can see, there's a part of it right there.
Wow.
Do you collect anything, Miss Cindy or Debbie?
I'm gonna have to think about that, but I like collections.
Oh, it looks
Oh,
like,
and you know what? We've got somebody in the chat says that Sadie has a collection of National Geographic Kids animal trading cards, and that she has over 100 cards.
oh
Wow,
my
Sadie.
gosh, that's so cool. I wonder if anyone else has any. You can put that in the notes too.
If
My
you-
children have collected, and they brought theirs to the library where we live, and it was snow globes and key rings.
Ooh, that's so cool. All right, before we move on, we have a couple more shout outs. We have one from Ariana and Augustia. Hi, Ariana. Hi, Augustia. Oh, and it looks like Tara has a collection. Miss Debbie, is that right?
Yes, Tara has a rock collection, which is a fabulous collection. It's so fun to collect rocks.
Yes, and you can even paint rocks. Oh, and it looks like Sophia and Olivia collect McDonald's toys.
Okay.
Love it.
That's such a fun one. That's a great idea. All right, I think we're ready to go on to our next activity today.
And that is
Ready
going
for our
to be-
book.
We're ready for our book. Our book
Yes.
is going to be inside. It's called A Museum of Me. A Museum of Me by Emma Lewis. All right. So everyone says, I'm going to love the museums. Museums are big buildings filled with the oldest and oddest things from all around the world. And there are lots of them.
Oh, sorry, Cindy.
No problem. There are lots of them. Next is this place is enormous. It's the Museum of Ancient Artifacts. The things that are inside are thousands of years old and from thousands of miles away, and they all ended up here. Imagine who owned these pots and this cup, or these animals, just like the one in my toy box. In the Museum of Natural History, there are giant bugs, and peculiar beasts. Rooms of strange birds that I've never seen before. And treasures found deep underground and far at sea, brought back by fearless explorers. But this is a collection that's not ancient or wild. The Museum of Art is neither of those. Look at the different things. There's paintings and sculptures here. Everyone here likes something different. And you know that not all museums are in big buildings. This one is outside, a museum in a garden. And there are spiky palms and feathery leaves and flower heads as big as my own. It's a growing collection. Museums don't have to be old at all. The Space Museum has all sorts of new things. What kinds of museums do they have there? Ooh, an endless number, an infinity to visit. But guess which collection is still left to see? It is the one that's full of my favorite things, the museum that I know best. It is the Museum of Me. So just in your room, in your own little room, you could have different collections. It tells all about you, things that you like and things that you like to do. So I think everyone should make a Museum of Me.
Love it. That's a great idea. And that's something you could set up in your room. Set up a museum and then call in your family and show them everything that you've collected or created. And that would be a really fun thing to do.
I agree. And very artistic too. I love that. Museums can be both science and art, right?
Right, in the back of the book, boys and girls, it says, what other kind of museums can you visit? And it talks about different things to do. So there's more things to check.
Well, I have a really fun rhyme about 4 bears that are going to go to a museum. So we're going to count them together, right? How many bears do you see now? Just one. And look at, what is he holding? A book. All right. One little bear walking along, carrying his book and singing his song. Well, a second little bear he happened to meet, and they walked hand in hand right down the street. Wow, along came two more bears, and then there were, how many? 4. Should we count them? 1, 2, 3, 4. And they hurried down to the museum door. 4 little bears. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Going on in for some museum fun. Yay! And should we say what color they are? This one is white. And what color is his book? Red. Can you think of other things that are red, like cherries and apples? And this one is gray. This one, it is the same color as the background. This one is black. And this one is just like you'd see, right? A brown bear. A lot of bears are brown. Good job, my friends. That's such a good rhyme. All right. Is it time to sing?
It is. It is time for a jingle song.
A jingle song. All right. Everyone get ready to do your jingle. Oh my goodness. And Miss Cindy printed it out, and then Miss Cindy left it somewhere. Now with her, could Miss Debbie share the screen? I'm so sorry. Then you all can say it with me. You'll know it.
Sure can.
Oh goodness. No surprises here, boys and girls. We were going to try to surprise you.
That's all right.
Okay, so here we go, and we can say it together. I heard a little jingle right inside my house. It sounded like the jingle of a little jingle mouse. To the ceiling, he jingled to the floor. He jingled till he fell asleep, and then he began to snore.
Miss Cindy, can you share or stop sharing so you can see the mouse?
Okay, now boys and girls. Yes, everybody, see the mouse?
See? Yay!
You have 2 mice today.
All right, boys and girls, that was a teeny tiny mouse, right? We could say it again, but now to the big jingle. Oh, something's coming, boys and girls. And it's a very big jingle, and it's not a mouse. What could it be, Miss Debbie? Could we share the screen one more time? And then we'll show you what it is.
Yes, we can.
All right. I heard a great big jingle right outside my door. It sounded like the jingle of a jingle dinosaur. He jingled to the ceiling, he jingled to the floor, he jingled till he fell asleep, and then he began to snore. And what was that, boys and girls? Oh my goodness, a dinosaur in your house.
Yes, a sleepy dinosaur.
A little mouse or a big dinosaur?
Good one, Miss Cindy. Yay.
Thank you for helping me share that.
Yes.
Oh,
All right. We have one more person who would like to share their collection, and that is Sophie. Sophie and her daddy have a collection of fossils from her garden. Oh my gosh, that is just so cool. I would love to see what kinds of fossils they would be. That's so interesting. Can you imagine that we think of fossils as dinosaurs and things like that from a long time ago, but there are fossils all over now in our backyard. So
Absolutely.
cool, Sophie. So cool.
Very cool.
Okay, I think we're ready to share some music, and you can dance along to this song, maybe even grab a friend or a stuffed animal. And this is Little
Right.
Miss Anne. Katie, do you want to talk a little bit for a minute about Little Miss Anne?
Yeah, so Little Miss Anne is an amazing performer based here in Chicago. She does all kinds of songs from different cultures. And we had her this last Thursday, July 7th. And she's coming back again on Tuesday, July 7th, I mean. And
July
she's coming back.
21st. Yeah.
Yes, she's coming back again on the 21st at 3 o'clock. So make sure you can still watch her video. You can go on the Gail Borden Library Facebook page. You don't need to register or sign in. You can just go and watch her concert that she did for us. She's wonderful. And this song is called Clap for Love.
All right, so let's listen to this.
Let's put our hands together. Clap, 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 clap for love. Clap, 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 clap for love. Let's stomp our feet on the ground. Let's stomp our feet, come on, let's make a sound. Let's stomp on the ground now. Stomp, 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 stomp for love. Stomp, 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 stomp for love. Let's snap our fingers if you please. Let's snap our fingers if you please. Come on, let's snap, 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 snap for love. Snap, 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 snap for
great song. That's just a little taste of her song, but be sure to join us on the 21st for a
Yes,
second.
she played that song. She played that song last week too. I think it was her first one. So check out her concert on our website.
Yes.
Perfect. All right, boys and girls, I think we're going to share our story.
We are going to do a little rhyme.
Oh, no, a
first.
rhyme.
Yes, and then we'll have another puppet show after that. So I'm going to take out my paintbrush. Do you see? Yes, and Miss Cindy has a paintbrush too. And you might have a paintbrush at home, but otherwise you can use your imagination, right? Pretend that you have a paintbrush in your hand. And we're going to paint and sing a song. Ready? It goes like this. This is the way we stir the paint, stir the paint, stir the paint. This is the way we stir the paint so early in the morning. All right, we've got it all stirred up and it's a really good consistency. And now we're going to paint the paper. So get out your sheet of paper. Ready? This is the way we paint the paper, paint the paper, paint the paper. This is the way we paint the paper so early in the morning. What did I create? I created a picture of a doggy. Miss Cindy, what did you do? Ooh, that looks beautiful. It almost reminds me of the state of Illinois. Doesn't it kind of look like it? Yeah, good job. All right, now we're going to blow it dry. Are you ready? This is the way we blow it dry. Blow it dry, blow it dry. This is the way we blow it dry. So early in the morning. Let's take a deep, deep breath from the bottom of our bellies and blow. Ready? Oh, mine is dry. Is yours dry? It's ready to go up now. Now there's one more form of art that I'd like to do with you, and this is clay. Have you ever used Play-Doh or clay before? It's one of my favorite things. You can create all kinds of beautiful things. So let's mold our clay. Ready? This is the way we mold our clay, mold our clay, mold the clay. This is the way we mold the clay. So early in the morning. Yay! And that's one that you could do for any kinds of art. You could pretend to dance and sing, this is the way we dance and jump, dance and jump, dance and jump. So you could make up your own song. All right, now it's time for the puppet show.
So boys and girls, we're going to share with you now Rhyming Dust Bunnies by Jan Thomas. What are dust bunnies, boys and girls? Ask your mom and dad after the story to show you maybe what a dust bunny is. See if you can find one in your house.
Yes, they're all over my house, so.
All right. Hello, we are Ed, Ned, Ted, and Bob.
We rhyme all the time. Hey, what rhymes with car,
Far,
jar, tar?
look,
No, Bob, look does not rhyme with car.
ooh, what rhymes with bug?
Rug, hug,
Ooh, mug, mug. Look out! Look out! Oh, Bob, look out does not rhyme with bug.
what rhymes with dog,
Hog,
log, fog?
look out! Here comes a big scary monster with a broom. With a broom.
Bob, no, look out. Here comes a big scary monster with a broom does not rhyme with anything. Really?
Okay then, but run for it. For it.
Ah! Good call, Bob. Okay, so where were we? What rhymes with cat? Sat,
Oh, a pat.
rat,
A vacuum cleaner. Vacuum cleaner. Oh no, vacuum cleaner.
Oh, good job. That one was hilarious. I loved that they were afraid of the broom and the vacuum cleaner, because if you're a dust bunny, those things are what gonna get you.
Your mom or you will vacuum it up.
Yes, yes. All right, Miss Debbie, will you share your screen so we can talk about some events coming up in July?
Yes, and before we talk about that, we had so many things to share, but keep in mind, we still have Tiny Tales and Spanish Story Time and Sensory Fun and Adventure Story Time. They just didn't fit on the screen. So we have 2 more weeks of those programs. Be sure to go to our website. Those are all on Facebook Live.
Sounds great. Thank you. We still have our summer reading program going on. This is on Beanstack. You can log in from our website. It's in the header. If you just scroll along, that's the easiest way to get onto it. And you can read and do fun activities all summer long and get a prize of a swag bag with a little fox in it, along with some coupons and goodies. Plus, you can do extra reading for more tickets for prize drawings for fun things like National Geographic Magazine, Highlights Magazine. So check that out. Like I mentioned, we have a Little Miss Anne concert live on Facebook on July 21st at 3 p.m. That one you do not need to register for. You just visit Facebook Live. Then we have an animal dance party. Miss Cindy, talk about that.
Oh, are you ready to do teddy bear turn around? It's going to be very different, boys and girls. Please come with lots of animals. You can dress like an animal. We're going to do lots of fun songs about animals. So I hope you'll register on Zoom. You will register and we will send you a link. So make sure you sign up today.
Perfect.
For the Family Friday, they're going to have a Sesame Street party, and you can pick up your supplies, and you will also be registering for a Zoom program for that. And that'll be on July 24th, the same day as the dance party, next Friday.
And that is going to be crafts that you can do from home. Well, we have the Zoom party as well as bingo and other fun activities. Okay. All right. I think that, we have one more shout out. It is a hello from Dahlia and Derek. So hi, Dahlia and Derek. Thank you for joining us today. Any more on Zoom, Miss Cindy?
Nope, no more on Zoom.
Okay.
We're good.
All right. Well, it's time to say goodbye, isn't it?
Yes.
We've had such a fun time today. I've loved, it looks like we have a hello from Jade. I just saw that. Hi, Jade. So good to see you.
Thanks for chiming in. And remember, boys and girls, next week is our last summer story time.
Yes.
So make sure to tune in next week at 11.
Be our last adventure.
Yes. And we will have some fun special events. But August will be, we do have 1,000 books graduation. So keep reading if you're doing the 1,000 books program. We will have that. And then we're also going to have a magical creature story time on Harry Potter's birthday, which is July 31st. So check that out. All right, let's do our peace song. Are you ready? Can you get your peace fingers ready? All right. I got peace, peace, peace in my fingers. Watch what I can do. I got peace, peace, peace in my fingers. I'm gonna give some to you.
I've got words, words, words in my head. Watch what I can do. I've got words, words, words in my head. I'm gonna talk things over with you.
I got love, love, love in my heart. Watch what I can do. I got love, love, love in my heart. I'm gonna give some to you. I got peace, peace, peace in my fingers.
Words, words, words in my head.
I got love, love, love in my heart. I'm gonna give some to you. All right. Goodbye, my friends. We'll see you again next week. Bye-bye, Leonardo.
Bye.
Bye.